morning, Ramos kids, and welcome to our virtual church.
This is our last week in the series Subscribe Now.
I can't believe it. We had so much fun with y'all.
Now let's go out with the bang and let's worship our God together. Come on, stand up with us.
We believe your power is here today, Lord. So we press into you. We believe your resurrection power is manifesting in the room. Want to declare this out? Say Saturday was silent, surely it was through. But since when has impossible ever stopped you? Well, Friday's disappointment is Sunday's empty too. But since when has impossible ever stopped you? Say this is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Hope in the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Yeah. Oh, let the dry bones rattle. Pentecostal fire, stirring something new. You're not gonna run out of miracles anytime soon. And resurrection power runs in my veins too. I believe there's another miracle here in this room. Oh, this is the sound of dry bones rattling. Hey, this is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Oh, 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 we've come with expectation that we're gonna see you move, 'cause you've done it before, Lord, and you'll do it again. Hey. Say, my God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that he wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elisha if there's anything that he can't do. Just ask the stone that was rolled at the tomb in the garden what happens when God says to move. Oh, I feel him moving it now. I feel him doing it now. I feel him doing it now. Do it now. Do it now. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Hey. And this is the praise make a dead man walk again. Hope in the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Hope in the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Hope in the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Oh, this is the sound of dry bones rattling. Oh, let them rattle.
Video. So what do we do when we like a video? We subscribe. It's like getting to follow a person around so you can see them or learn from them more often. I want to see Baby Shark more often. By the way, did you subscribe to my channel? Of course you did, my friends. Oh, check this out. I have a new video message from a rocking cool friend.
Hi, Callie. I'm learning so much by watching your vlog. I'm so glad Jesus forgives me and knows me. But is there anything I could do for Jesus?
That's a great question, Cadence. Maybe today's Bible story will help us with this one.
It's time for our Bible story. Today we will learn more about the disciples of Jesus.
Disciples are people who follow Jesus, just like you follow a vlog or watch your favorite show. Disciples were people who watched Jesus with others every single day.
That's right, once there was a man named Simon Peter. Simon Peter was a fisherman, and fishing was a good job because it gave him money and food.
Really? Did he go on boats and stuff?
Yes, he did. But one day, Simon Peter had been fishing all day, but he didn't catch any fish.
Oh no.
Simon Peter thought he was done fishing for the day, but then Jesus came by. Jesus got onto Simon Peter's boat and told Simon Peter to head out from the shore.
How come?
A lot of people were following Jesus and wanting to hear more of his teachings. Jesus used the boat as a place to teach from.
That's unusual.
Yes, but what was even more unusual is that after Jesus had finished speaking, he told Simon Peter to take the boat into deeper water and put their fishing nets in the water there. Simon Peter told Jesus he already tried that, but he would try again. And when he did, something amazing happened.
What happened?
Simon Peter's net caught so many fish that they had to ask for help from another boat. The nets got so heavy, they began to break, and both boats started to sink.
So Jesus knew where the fishes were?
Exactly. Simon Peter knew right away Jesus wasn't just any other man. Jesus had to be sent from God. Jesus told Simon that instead of fishing fish, he was going to fish for people now.
Do people live in the ocean too?
No, what Jesus meant was that once Simon became Jesus' disciple, he would go with Jesus to tell more people about God. It's kind of like fishing, but instead of using nets, they would use God's word.
Oh, I get it.
Simon Peter left everything and decided to follow Jesus. And so did his brother Andrew and his friends James and John. They followed Jesus from that day on for the rest of their lives.
So, Cadence, I hope that answers your question. Simon Peter and his friends had nothing to give Jesus. Jesus showed them that he was so powerful. He didn't even need anything from them. But there is one thing that Jesus told them to do, and this is something we can do also. Jesus wants us to follow him, just like we follow those YouTube channels we love, or those cool people we see. We can follow Jesus. Jesus doesn't have a vlog we can subscribe to, but when we believe in Jesus and obey the things he teaches us, that's following Jesus. I mean, let's be honest here. Who else is cooler than Jesus? I love being a follower of Jesus, and I hope you follow him too. Speaking of following, friends, thanks again for following this channel and staying tuned to this vlog as we keep growing together. Catch you next time. Peace.
Your plans for me are good. You hold my future. You're working all the time. You're the mountain mover. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me, and everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. I'll trust your every word, 'cause I believe are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You are my hope. You are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. In everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. You are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful.
Hey kids, my name's Miss Nancy, and we're talking about how Jesus was calling his disciples. Do you remember? Last week we talked about Philip and Nathaniel, and today we're going to talk about Peter and Andrew, who were brothers, and John and James, who were brothers, and these 4 men were fishermen, and they had this business together. And back in Bible times, what the men who are fishermen would do is they would work on their nets during the day to make sure they were clean and there were no holes in them, they mended anything. But at night was when they would get in their boat with these nets, push out into the Sea of Galilee, which really was nothing but a great, big, humongous lake. And they would let these nets down and catch fish in the nets and then pull them up and put the fish in the boat and then go back to the shore, and then they would sell the fish, and that was their business. Well, so it turned out this one day that Jesus had been going by, and he stopped where these 4 brothers and sets of brothers were working, and they were mending their nets and whatever, and there was a large crowd following Jesus. And Jesus recognized that, he needed to be able to talk to these people and teach them, because that's what they wanted to hear. They wanted to hear him preach. But it would be better if he could get in the boat and go away from the shore a little ways so that the sound would be louder. It'd be almost like having a microphone if he were to do that. And so that's what he did. And so Peter and some of the other guys got in one of the boats and let Jesus go out, and he was on the water in the boat talking to all these people. Well, after he finished preaching, he said to Peter, well, if you'll just push out into the deep and let your nets down, we can go fishing. Peter thought Jesus was crazy. What do you mean? He didn't say anything, but he was thinking, what do you mean? You don't fish in the daytime. You can't catch any fish in the daytime. We only fish at night. That's when you catch fish. This is ridiculous. But out of respect for Jesus, he said, okay. And so they pushed out and went out further into where the water was deep, and they let their nets down. And oh my goodness, it's like all the fish in the lake came to their nets. And I want you to help me play act this, because there were so many fish. They were, help me now, pulling these nets. Do the same thing with me. Pulling the nets, trying to get these fish into this boat. And oh my goodness, it's so heavy. I'm having a terrible time. Be pulling your nets now, kids. Pull that net up. And oh, wait a minute, over here at this corner, we might lose this corner. They might fall out. Grab that. Oh, golly sakes, there's way more fish than we can get in this boat. Holler for the other boat. Hey, bring the other boat. Bring that other boat. And they bring the other boat. And here we are, all of us. We're all working together. We're trying to get this net. Oh, and all these fish. We finally get them in. And now the boat is starting to sink. So row like you're crazy. Row back to shore, row back to shore, row back to shore, or we're gonna sink. Hurry up, let's get there. We got all these fish here. We gotta get them back to the... And Peter turns to Jesus and he says, depart from me, because I'm a sinful man. Oh my goodness, he realized the only way this could have happened is if Jesus was God. That was the only way this could happen. You don't catch fish in the day, you catch them in the night. And they're about to sink the boats with so many fish. And he knew Jesus was worth somebody following. And he and his brother and his partners, James and John, those two brothers, they followed Jesus because they knew he was special. And they wanted to see what was going to happen and what they would learn. And it changed their lives forever. Has Jesus changed your life forever? I hope so, because he is special and he is worth following. And not just for the fish. He told James and Peter and John, "You will be fishers of men." What does that mean? That means you will draw people to me. You will catch people and help bring them to me and to the Father, meaning God. And that is the best thing that could ever be done, right? Could you be a fisher of men? Sure you can. Absolutely you can. And I hope you will be. Because Jesus is worth following. Well, I guess we're going to send this over to Carl and Andy. Take it away, fellas.
Oh, come on!
Carl, what's going on?
Not now, Andy.
What is happening?
Not now.
Okay, well, welcome to Grow TV, everybody. I can't do this without you. Subscribe.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
So Carl, I feel like, I got a feeling something's going on. You want to talk about it? Care to share at all?
Well, if you have to know, I'm not gaining any followers.
Followers?
Yeah, followers. You know I have a YouTube channel, right?
I think I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, over the past few years, I've gained over 50,000 followers on my YouTube channel. And every day, I get a few more followers. But today, I haven't gotten any.
It's really weird.
Right? I mean, I don't know what to do. Did I say something? Are people getting tired of me?
I'm sure there's actually a pretty reasonable or simple, explanation for all this. Did you happen to change any settings, like maybe privacy settings or anything?
The what?
Privacy settings. If you accidentally touch one of them or mess with one of them, then it would make it so only you see the videos and not the rest of your followers.
No, of course I didn't. I'm an amateur. What if my followers don't want to watch me anymore? What if this is it? I'll have to quit YouTube, change my name to something like Keith or Tobias, and become a manager of a Cinnabon in Omaha.
Actually, it doesn't sound too bad.
Really doesn't, but you get what I mean. Oh man, this is awful, just awful. 100%. What'd you do?
I changed your privacy settings. See, you had it on private, so that means only one person can see it, you. But now it's on public, so now all of your followers can see, and now new people can subscribe.
Holy cow, people are liking and subscribing now. Thanks, Andy. Now I'm gonna get more followers. Sorry I didn't trust you with the whole privacy setting.
No worries. It did make me feel kind of like we were in the whole Jesus and Simon Peter situation.
The one with the rooster?
No, the one where Jesus calls him and Andrew to follow him.
I know I've heard it, but for some reason my memory is a little fuzzy. How'd that go again?
Well, there was this time that Jesus was going around teaching and a lot of people gathered around him. Then Jesus got into a boat.
Simon Peter's boat, right?
You got it. Jesus asked Simon Peter that if he could push out the boat just a little bit further. Jesus sat down and he continued to teach.
That's pretty cool. So is Peter a fisherman?
Yep, sure was. Him and his brother, Andrew.
Cool! I love fishing.
So after Jesus was done teaching, he told Peter to throw the nets back in the water. But Peter told him that he'd been fishing all day long and they'd still caught nothing.
I mean, yeah, I know Jesus is Jesus, but Peter and Andrew, they're like professional fishermen. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah, usually, but Peter listened to Jesus anyway, threw the nets back in the water, and guess what happened?
Did they catch a fish?
Nope.
I guess they didn't know what they were doing.
No, they caught hundreds.
Excuse me?
Hundreds of fish, maybe even thousands. It was so much fish that it literally was about to tear the nets. They had to bring over another boat just so they can help them.
Wow, what a miracle! But to go back to what got us on this story in the first place, why do you think this was similar to our situation with the YouTube channel?
Well, Jesus told Peter to do something that Peter didn't think would work. I told you that you might have changed your privacy settings accidentally, but you didn't believe me, right?
I guess that's true. I guess I should just trust more. How did Peter react when they caught the fish?
Well, Peter realized who Jesus really was and he worshiped him. And Peter and Andrew decided to follow Jesus and become his disciples.
Whoa! So just like I have people on my YouTube who follow me, Jesus had real actual followers.
He sure did. He called Peter and Andrew to come follow them. And they reacted by dropping their nets and following Jesus. They left their old life behind and they committed their new life to Jesus.
Wow, that's actually really cool. It's kind of a bummer that Jesus only had 12 disciples, because it would have been really cool to be one.
Well, Carl, just like Jesus asked Peter and Andrew to become followers, he's asking us to do the exact same thing.
But I'm not a fisherman, like Peter or Andrew.
And that's okay. Jesus wants fishermen to follow him, and farmers, and cobblers, and astronauts, and teachers, and everyone. Jesus wants us to follow him.
You said cobbler, like a pie?
No, they make shoes.
I don't think so. Pies don't have hands. Pies can't make a shoe.
I think you missed that. I just said our big idea.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Jesus wants us to follow him.
Well, cobblers don't have hands. Let me check
Cobblers
something.
who
Hold on, let me check something. Oh, that's it. He just said our big idea.
No way!
Cobblers don't have hands. Today's big idea is cobblers don't have hands. They're pies.
No, our big idea today is Jesus wants us to follow him.
Oh, yes. So let's say it out loud on the count of 3.
1,
2, 3. Jesus wants us to follow him. Yeah!
You need cobbler?
Speaking of fishing, do you know what the most expensive fish out there is?
No, I don't think I do.
The goldfish. Oh, what do you call a fish with no eyes?
What? That was horrible. That was horrible.
You can laugh, Andy. Don't act so fish-dicated. Fish.
These are officially the worst.
Hey-o, Salmon's getting in the spirit. Have a fantastic week, kids.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Pro TV.
Hey guys, welcome back to Creative Corner with Miss Sierra and
Maya.
all right. Today you're going to create your very own Followers Who Fish craft. So you're going to need a stick. A popsicle stick will probably be best, but if you don't have one, you could use a straw or you can use the end of a fork, just some sort of stick. You're also going to need some string, so some yarn or maybe some Christmas wrapping ribbon, just a string. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to cut some fish shapes out of paper. So kind of like this. So you're gonna wanna draw them first, and then you're gonna cut the shapes out. And you're gonna probably need at least 10, I would say. And then we're going to write this month's memory verse on the fish. So write a few words on each fish. For example, this one says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Jesus answered. John 14:6. So there's about 2 or 3 words on each fish. Once you've written them out, you're gonna glue them in order so it reads correctly onto another sheet of paper, which is gonna be like your fish pond. And then you're gonna take your stick and you're gonna tie your string around it to make your fishing rod. And then tape or glue your fishing rod to your pond, which is really your big paper, and then attach the other end to one of the fish, so it looks like you're fishing. When you're finished, it'll look like this. All right. That's that. You're gonna hang your fishing rod and your fish pond with your memory verse somewhere in your house so that you can see it and you can say it and you can remember it and maybe even share it with a friend. All right, guys, that's all we have for today. Don't forget, you are a beautiful creation of God. We'll see you next time.
Hi, my name is Whitney, and this is my brother Owen. Hi, we're back with Big Idea. And I want you to subscribe now. Owen, what's this week's big idea?
Jesus wants us to follow him.
Repeat after me.
Jesus wants us
To follow him.
to follow him.
Great job, Owen. Great job, guys. See you next week.
Bye, see you next week.
Hello friends, my name is Kim and this is Kenya.
Hi, friends.
And we've got our Bibles because it's time for our memory verse. All right, and this week we're gonna play a little game called Fill in the Blank. You ready, Kenya?
Ready.
All right, so it's in John 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the
Word.
It starts with a W, but it's not word.
Way.
Way, and the
Truth.
and the life. No one comes to the
Mother.
not the mother,
Then it has to be Father.
the Father, except through me. Good job. All right, let's say it together. Ready? John 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. All right, great job, friends. Good job, Kenya.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey friends! My name is Miss Mary and this is Lydia, my daughter.
Hi, guys.
I had so much fun this morning. We learned about following Jesus and how Jesus wants us to follow him, but not just that. He wants us to learn from him and he wants us to have a new life. Oh, that is just awesome. Let's pray.
Dear God, I'm so glad that we can choose you. Help us to choose you, even though it takes up more time and energy than we ever thought. But help us to do that. Amen.
Amen.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Time to send you over to Kids News. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, News Kids. It's time for Kids News with Jakari and
Javen.
Service was a blast today. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, I learned a lot today.
So did I. It helped me realize that nothing is impossible for God. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yes. We want you guys to know that we have our very own Yummies Kids YouTube channel. And come here. Did you know that you can subscribe without missing out on any new videos, and that you can tell your friends? That's awesome.
What are you telling them?
Nothing.
Sign up with Miss Mary if you'd like to be a special guest here on Virtual Kids Church.
And we believe in the power of prayer. So if you have any prayer requests, please send an email to Miss Mary. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Next week.
Next week.
So long.
Bye.
Bye.